So the epic final conclusion to the whole Jurassic Park World franchise are giant locusts and a kidnapping. Wow. Jurassic World Dominion, released in 2022 and is directed by Colin Trevorrow, who has also directed such films like Reality Show, Safety Not Guaranteed, and Jurassic World. And this film is starring Chris Pratt as, again, the man who can do the thing to stop the thing to save the thing, Bryce Dallas Howard, DeWanda Wise, Campbell Scott, B.D. Wong, and the returning trio from the original Jurassic Park, Laura Dern, Sam Neill, and Jeff Goldblum, who plays Dr. Ian Malcolm, who is still the smartest person in the world in this franchise. It has been 4 years since the events of Jurassic World Fallen Kingdom, and dinosaurs are now roaming the earth trying to live amongst humans. But in the evil lands of America, there is another white billionaire looking to exploit genetic mutation called Biosin, and they're injecting a bunch of locusts with dinosaur extreme growing DNA stuff. And that brings in the attention of Dr. Sadler, played by Laura Dern, who also ropes in Dr. Grant from the original just cuz. And Owen and Claire are living in their own little cottage out in the middle of the wintry lands of Nevada with their cloned child that they're claiming as their own. But you know what? The black market people steal her because she is a clone, and then they sell her, and it's all because of Biosin. And, notice how I didn't mention that the dinosaurs were part of the main problem in the conflict of this film. We've come a long way in this franchise. We started by looking at dinosaurs and taking genetics that we find from mosquitoes and manipulating the genetics to create clones and just create life in general. Humans taking on the role of God, right? But just like the dinosaurs fading out and then man coming and running this whole place, with all of that evolution going on, this franchise has evolved over the many years. We started with dinosaurs, and now we don't even care about the dinosaurs, even though it is called Jurassic World. No, we're focusing on locusts. Is it locusts or locusts? But, I mean, locust sounds better. You know what? I'm going to say locusts because I've watched a lot of Lord of the Rings recently. And this is my big criticism that I had with Fallen Kingdom. When you call a movie Jurassic World, I want to see the Jurassic animals and dinosaurs impacting the entire world, and yet that film was all contained into a rich billionaire's basement. In this movie, it's still called Jurassic World, and yes, I guess they do go to a couple of foreign places outside of the United States, but really the whole main final ending conflict is in not this park, but it's in this research facility, private national park thing owned by this company called Biosin. So this is a brand new company owned by a rich white billionaire saying no, it's all for science and health and stuff. When really he turns the corner and literally twirls his mustache, even though he doesn't have a mustache. It's metaphoric. It's a metaphorical mustache, damn it. But he twirls it and goes, no, money and stuff. I said that the franchise has evolved from dinosaurs to locusts, but really this franchise hasn't evolved at all. It's still about people with a lot of money and a big company behind them messing around with something that they shouldn't mess around with. All trying to do it in the gaze and the name of science and research, and we're trying to help people, but really it's for financial gain. Every single one of these movies has dealt with that. But hey, it's the final one of the Jurassic World trilogy, so we gotta put in as much fan service as we could try to put in here. And I like fan service. Fan service is for the fans. That's what it's there for. I like fist bumping in the air whenever I see fan service. But here it's just why was that even done here? Because it's just Laura Dern, Sam Neill, and Jeff Goldblum are all here not because of the dinosaurs. They're here because of the locusts fucking up the Midwest. Really? That's what you came back for? Sam Neill, who came back in Jurassic Park 3 to talk with some raptors, and then we never saw him again, said, you know what? Yeah, sure. I'll come back. What am I doing this time? We're looking at giant locusts. Oh, okay. Wow. And then on the other side of the story, really this film is a tale of two different movies. We have the Sam Neill, the original trilogy storyline where they're trying to infiltrate the big company and trying to get DNA samples to be the whistleblowers and send it all to the news and saying like, haha, this big multi-billion-dollar company is bad. Sorry, I don't know of any multi-billion-dollar company that's not bad. And then on the other side of the movie comes the Owen and Claire storyline where they're out in the woods and they're living a nice, quiet, peaceful life with their clone daughter that's not really their daughter, but they claim is their daughter. And then black market guys come in and swoop her up, but we have to kind of make this about dinosaurs too, so we're going to make Blue, the raptor from the first Jurassic World films, have her own kid, and the black market people are going to steal that kid. So Owen's got to go out because he is the one man who could do the thing to stop the thing to save the thing. He's going to go out to save his daughter, but also made a promise to Blue. Made a promise to Blue that he's gonna go find Blue's daughter. And I think even Jeff Goldblum has a line in here where he says, "You made a promise to a dinosaur?" Owen is great. He has just the dinosaur magic, I guess, because every dinosaur now, it's not just the raptors that he has trained since birth. Whenever he puts his palm up to stop them from eating him, apparently that works on every single dinosaur. No wonder they went extinct. If another animal just presented their palm, the dinosaur would be like, okay, nice palm you got there. All right, I know I want to eat you, but yeah, I'll chill out because you got a nice looking palm there. You got really nice hands, brother. But that takes him on a kind of a Mission Impossible James Bond-like storyline where he's infiltrating the black market of dinosaurs and he's riding on a motorcycle. It's, again, the tale of two different movies. We have the science, philosophical, infiltrating heist film that's going on over here, and then we have the action genre with motorcycle chases and motorcycles trying to get onto airplanes from a pilot who they just met and just saw them randomly on the street and was like, I'll help them out. They seem like they could use my help. It's the character played by DeWanda Wise. At first I thought her character knew Claire, and that's why they had that little interaction in the bathroom. But then it came out that no, they're just helping total strangers. From out of nowhere. What are the frickin' odds and chances and luck of that happening? I saw your adopted daughter be trafficked with the people that I was actually trading with, and I felt bad. I keep ragging on this movie, and it deserves a lot of the criticism that I've given it. It's still an okay, enjoyable time. I'm not offended by what I'm seeing. It's just, I've watched this and really I have no desire to watch this film again. When it came to this whole franchise, Jurassic World would be the only one from this new trilogy that I'm like, yeah, let's go check that one out again. But all of these sequels, every single sequel that has come out that I've reviewed on this channel the last week, have just paled in comparison to the original, and I'm not the biggest fan of the original. The original's good, and I understand its importance, but it was never the end-all be-all for me growing up. I was just like, it's fine as a kid. But for them to bring back the three major actors from the original, and that was going to be its big marketing ploy, haha, we have the old school and the new school, and then they're all gonna meet, and it's gonna be awesome. And oh, hey, by the way, there's dinosaurs here. I have to keep reminding myself that there are dinosaurs here. Jurassic World Dominion is, I want to say disappointing, but my bar of excitement was so low for this film that it kind of met my expectations. But with the bar being that low, my bar should be up here, and I'm expecting to be entertained with my films, but it met my expectations for it being just mediocre at best. Really, I've seen way better films than this and better closures to franchise than this. I think I read interviews from the cast members saying that this is probably the final chapter in the whole franchise. So if that's the case, then they went out on a dud, because this thing, it's not boring. It's just not a Jurassic Park, a Jurassic World movie. It's Agriculture World Dominion. It's not about dinosaurs at all. Sorry. I'm going to give Jurassic World Dominion 2 out of 5 Blu-rays. Alright everyone, next week we are going to be watching another franchise. June has kind of become a franchise reviewing month for me because a lot of big blockbusters and franchise sequels are coming out this summer, so June is the month of franchises. Next week, we're going to be looking at a Pixar Disney franchise called Toy Story, all leading up to the release of the reboot, spin-off film, I really don't know how to categorize it, film Lightyear coming out next weekend. We're going to be reviewing all of the Toy Story films. I've never actually seen Toy Story 4, and that leading up to it is going to be my 600th movie review on this channel. How the hell did that happen? No idea how I got here, but I've never seen it before, so I'm going to do a watch-along of Toy Story 4 at the end of this week. Yeah, I mean, it's definitely going to be better than Jurassic Park, let's be honest. So guys, if you've seen Jurassic World Dominion, what did you think about it? What is your ranking of all of the Jurassic World films, and even throw in Jurassic Park too? Jurassic franchise, what is your ranking of it? Whatever you thought, comment below, let me know what you thought about it. And as always, if you like what you see here, if you like my take on movies, then hit the subscribe button and make sure you hit that bell. See you on the next time I release my next movie review. So guys, I will see you next time on the channel, but in the meantime, be well, be good to each other, and go watch a movie. Take care, guys.